As you can see, both me and Mike are glowing. That's because we have lotion on to protect our faces from the freezing wind. But this is the shelter that we stayed at. It's called
Way Yonder.
Way Yonder. We zeroed here yesterday because it poured the whole day. We actually met a new SOBO friend, Sylvan.
Yeah.
It was really cool. He's going to finish up in Delaware Water Gap, where we are going to meet some of our family as well. We found a tick again on Mike's sock yesterday.
Little deer tick. Now I'm being a little paranoid again.
So we're extra careful of all these dry plants. You would think these ticks are too cold, like we are. Apparently they're hungry year-round. As we mentioned, it rained all day yesterday, all night, and the night before. So now our trail is a little bit like a river. You see there's puddles of water everywhere.
So we just got here to a little junction. There's a trail going this way, and this little box on here. We were just reading about it, and apparently this is a brand new box because the old one, somebody put snacks in there, and a bear destroyed it. All scratched away, all on the ground here. Can't tell if that's from a bear or not, but tons and tons of comments. They even say it was a three-legged bear, and not afraid of people whatsoever. Groups of three, we're trying to scare it off, it wouldn't move. Still keeping our eye out. We heard from our friend that was sheltering with us last night that he just saw 2 bears yesterday at the beginning of the day. So mad we didn't get to see them. I'm still trying to see a really good glimpse of the bear out here. Getting colder and colder, less chance of seeing them.
And look at what we see here. Just a huge cairn, bigger than both me and Mike in size and in width. The white blazes go straight behind them. But we're going to be following these blue blazes here that should be leading to a really cool viewpoint. First time on trail, we see a sign about poisonous snakes. Timber rattlesnakes and northern copperheads apparently are found in this area right here. It says that they don't attack unless they are cornered. So we're not going to corner anybody. We're just going to take a little peek over the rocks to see the cool view. I think he likes it. Look at this incredible spot off the 18. This is crazy, completely open. It's a nice still spot right here. It's way too early in our day. It's not even 12 yet.
Wow.
Wow.
We haven't had this epic of a view in quite a little bit.
Such a long time we've been in the forest. Seeing my home state, I'm telling you. So cool.
Yeah, see that snow out there? That is our home mountain, Mountain Creek. It's where we've gone plenty of times to go snowboarding. I've been doing that for many, many years there.
To show you guys a little bit more of the trail, we've been hitting some serious rocks. We've been going down rocks all morning. Just huge boulders. It's really starting to look like Rocksylvania. But we are in New Jersey.
You guys can see through the trees all the way up that mountain is nothing but these boulders. And when I mean boulders, this is what we're talking about. Absolutely massive, and they're everywhere. Look at these things. Now turn this corner and you'll just see huge boulders after boulders.
Out from the boulder field, we are entering this new kind of terrain. Everything looks a lot more open with grass everywhere.
Yeah, we just came out of that mountainside. We saw the rocks. You can actually see it back there, the cliff right behind us.
We've seen a lot of day hikers actually, with a whole bunch of dogs.
A lot of dogs.
Really cute dogs.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, we have another muddy section here.
Woo!
Just survived that muddy section, and look what we find. Just this tree engulfed of berries. Every single branch.
Yeah, not sure if they're blueberries or not. They look just like mini blueberries, but I mean the way they're clustered up together right next to each other and so small, and on these pine needles and stuff.
They're definitely not blueberries. We're just calling them like that because they're like twins.
They look just like them though up close.
Really cool.
That's what they are, you guys. I mean, this whole tree looks blue. There are so many that the whole tree just looks blue.
And it's now time to hitch. Hopefully we can get into Verdon and find a really delicious restaurant to eat at. And we made it into town to Burger King. We were hoping to go to a buffet, but there aren't any nearby buffets. That was really cool. We were able to get a hitch after about 2 miles of walking. So you have a few experiences here, don't you?
I do. Like we said before, this is my home mountain. It's about 2 hours away for snowboarding. And I was here back a bunch of years ago, and we were actually, I'm going to turn the phone real quick, we were parked right out where about that white car is, and out in that intersection, right out here, there was a big bull running around, and cops were at all the different corners trying to lasso the bull. It was crazy. We're sitting there eating Burger King sandwiches and just watching this craziness unfold out there. Somehow we just made it back the trail before the sunset. I didn't think it was gonna happen. She was still at Burger King charging all her stuff while I ran to Acme and got all our resupply. And then yeah, what happened?
Short of a miracle. We just put our thumbs out and the guy just came right into the parking lot. So it's really, really
Crazy,
sweet.
yeah. 3 minutes or so and he grabbed us.
Yeah, he was really nice. Now we're back on trail.
Yeah, look at look at this. Hikers, do not approach the cows. That's hilarious. Don't see any out here right now, unfortunately. That would have been fun to see. That was a fun ride, though. I was just telling him, he was asking, you know, what I do, and I was like, oh, I do some stunts in New York, and he's like, oh, that's cool, I do some stuff too, and told him I was on Law and Order. He's like, oh, I do stuff for Law and Order too. It's just a small world. That was really cool.
Real walking train tracks. I am struggling a little bit though, but Mike Neum's taking the lead. Woo! Oh! Destroyed.
This is a full resupply. Good morning, everybody. You can see this nice, lovely spot right in the background where we're able to camp for the night. We are up and it is freezing. It's a high of about 35 today. I think a low tonight's going down into the mid-20s. Woo! Can't feel my fingers and toes right now. So we're just gonna get going, warm them up. I've been taking little jogs back and forth while we were packing up. Woo!
Bet you this area is full of wildflowers in the spring. Right now they all seem to be hibernating. But you could tell if you zoom in really close, there used to be flowers here.
We got frost.
Oh yeah, the bog boards are getting super slick now. You have to be extra careful.
It's a pretty cool bridge here. Very long, so long all these bog boards. Guess they need a little more elevation on this one. Got a swamp all around us down here. Intriguing color of the water down here. It's like a cyan. Really murky and foggy in the water. Gorgeous little walk so far in the morning. Nice way to warm up. This is a pretty awesome section coming up. We're getting to the Pochuck Boardwalk. It's gonna be a lot of this, like the one we're walking right now, but lengthy. And guess what? Stay tuned. We're gonna be hitting a really cool suspension bridge that they built. Straight ice right here. And I think this is the start of it. A little over a mile of this boardwalk, all through this little swamp. And I can see in the distance, we're approaching that suspension bridge. This is such a cool feature of my phone. It's called Color Point. It shows all the vivid colors on the individual, but kind of black and white's the background. It really makes you stand out. Absolutely love it. You are vibrant, as always.
And we are starting to see the suspension bridge. It was built in 1990s. It's 110 feet long. Let's see how it looks from on top.
What a cool spot. Look at this.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
It looks so good.
Gorgeous.
We have a sign here. Shallow water, hidden hazard, pedestrian use only, maximum occupancy, 20 people. Wow, huge bridge. But only 20 people at a time, please.
Look at how unique this thing is.
It's like they want to put a roof over your head. But I didn't finish. Oh, I can actually feel the bridge move and wobble a little bit. There it goes. I could hear the wires on top move and shake.
That sounds straight out of a horror movie when the bridge starts breaking.
Very cool. It's also wheel ramp accessible. One of the few wheelchair accessible sections of the AT is this New Jersey Boardwalk plus suspension bridge. Of course, you have to get up the stairs to get to the bridge, but the boardwalk itself, it's really nicely built.
This is so nice, relaxing. There's just birds flying back and forth in front of us. Look at all these guys. Look at this. Look at that. This is what I was talking about in the morning. Waking up to all the birds chirping away. We haven't heard birds like that in a while now that the wintertime's been here, but they're loving the day today. Another little section of this boardwalk, but you can smell the fresh lumber. This thing is brand new. I mean, look at the writing on each piece of wood. Hasn't even been worn away one bit from people walking. This thing's gotta have been made in the past couple weeks, I would guess. Look at the backdrop. Look at those mountains. That's Mountain Creek, as you can see from the snow on the slopes out there. This is pretty interesting. This is the closest we've been to private property, going in between a bunch of residential houses here. Trail cuts right through there out to a road, and looks like we're just crossing the road. Hello, hiker. Lots of cool boulders all the way up this mountainside. It's gonna be called Rocky Outcrop. Heading up to a viewpoint. Been ascending a little bit up the trail now.
Here in New Jersey, we have rounded boulders. Not particularly spiky or anything, but nice and round tops. See the big rock right there? It's running through the...
Guys, we found some freaking bears!
We found 2 bears just now.
Oh my gosh.
We're running.
There they are. Oh, there we go.
Could be a mama with a juvenile or 2 juveniles, but definitely 2 of them running.
So cool, yeah. We're gonna see if we can creep up a little closer, not get too close. The trail's heading that way. They're scrambling away from us at this point. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Wow. We were just talking about the animals we've seen and how we still needed to find a cool black bear. A better visual of one. Look at that. I mean, that was literally 3 minutes ago. We were just talking about it. We've been hiking the trail. The trail is going the exact direction that they went. So we're obviously being careful, looking around every corner. But we haven't seen them again. They were kind of taking off pretty quick. Hoping that they stopped somewhere and we'll still get another glimpse of them. So exciting. Gets the heart racing a bit. It's awesome.
And we made it to that Rocky Outcrop view. Still an intense encounter. We feel all the feelings after seeing that bear.
Still looking everywhere.
Yeah, it should literally be around here somewhere. It was heading this direction when it ran from us. Look at this swamp over here. We're here. There's some broken bog boards there. that would get you waist deep. So we're going to see how we can avoid that.
We are on a crazy rocky descent here. Luckily, none of them are really that loose. Crazy the difference in the grip between these and the other day on the slabs. I've been trying to make my feet slip on these things and they won't. These things are like sandpaper. Just walking along the trail when we come across this random car graveyard. Look at all this. This is where the cars go to die. Whoa! Hello there.
I could bring you to town.
Oh, you know, I would love to, but I just don't trust this is going to get me there.
I'll be just fine. Come on in. On the way to Unionville, New York, we had to.
I don't think I can fit.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man.
Walking on the trail and we see something quite deadly. And it was the summertime. A hornet's nest. Those guys would get you good. Thankfully, we are in the winter. We should be all good.
We've seen so many comments on Far Out, different spots of the trail where people were all like, watch out for the hornet's nests.
I wonder why the hornets decided to build it right there. Out of all the branches you could have chose from, guys.
I know we filmed many bog boards today, but this one's unique because it's just real swampy. You can see all this cool moss on everything. Really wet, and we're really thankful for these boards today. A long stretch of these now, maybe a half mile or more. And they just keep going. Looks like we finally made it down to that huge swamp that we saw from the overlook earlier. And nice little road walk it's looking like. Tons of bog boards right into this. We're making some good distance on this. It's nice because there has been some rocky scrambles through the day, giving our legs a little break. Look at these geese. Check out the amount of ducks in this. We were just saying, it's pretty cool. As we're walking, there's these strips of water like this every 100 feet or so. Look how many ducks. They're having a good old time. This is amazing. The trail has turned and is now walking across a big grass strip in the middle of this whole swamp. Absolutely beautiful out here. There is so much wildlife.
Yeah, this area right here is so beautiful. There's so many ducks and there's geese. I saw squirrels with nuts in their mouth. I saw a shrew already. And it's kind of cool because we were thinking all the animals were gone. But nope, they're all still around here. Just like little ones doing their thing. So it's a nice little refreshing moment, refreshing day. And just to remember that we're not the only ones out here. There's lots of animals still here in the winter.
Goose butt, goose butt, goose butt. Goose butts everywhere. Must be fishing. How gorgeous is that? This day has just been insane as far as wildlife. Would you look at what we just found above us? How sweet is that? So majestic.
I am completely mind blown. I just looked out and I'm like, oh my god.
I was packing my phone into my pocket and she's just like, there's 2 bald eagles. Wow, guys, how sweet is this day?
2 of them.
We've had bears, we've had swans, geese, ducks. I mean, you can see them anywhere, but when do you see 2 bald eagles sitting next to each other right above your head? Wow. So funny, on our way to seeing these bald eagles, we passed a lady who's out here with a big telescopic lens camera. And I'm guessing she's bird watching out there, so Anna's running back to let her know. I don't know if she saw them. Way up in this tree right above. Looks like they're all nice and cozy for the day. They're not about to fly. Looking right down at us. How cool. Alright, bye you guys. Very long road walk we're doing, but really cool looking old barns along the way. Still looking out for any wildlife we can see, because that has been today. And we've got more wildlife of the day. Hello, lovely deer. Him and his white little fluffy butt. This is our exit to the road. We are about to road walk, unless we can get a hitch, up to a nice tavern bar. We're gonna get some burgers and some beers and enjoy, relax after an amazing day. How awesome was that?
It was just extremely incredible. We knew New Jersey was gonna be amazing, just being our hometown. But seeing the AT section really makes me super happy. I can't wait to show my friends and family this section. This is our state, and it's extremely enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, after all the wildlife and stuff, we just want to sit down, relax, and then we're gonna push into the night at the bar, and then we're gonna push an extra 3 miles, I think, 2 or 3 miles to a secret shelter, it's called, on Far Out. It looks like it's enclosed and we can stay a little warm for the night, but it's gonna be dark at that point, so don't know how much I'll be able to film. Well, we couldn't stay out of New York for too long. Just getting back in there to go to the tavern. It's funny, this Jersey stretch runs right along the border of New Jersey up to High Point. So we're just walking a little bit and bam, New York again. All right, made it out here to Wits End Tavern. We're about to munch. We got some loaded tots. And we just got some burgers, rodeo burgers coming. We're gonna stuff our faces and then hike at dark.
Look at this, wow.
Oh my gosh. So, not only did we have one of the most amazing days of animals, just a beautiful day of nature walks, amazing food. I mean, those burgers were delicious. They were so delicious that
we forgot to film it. Oh my god, though, they were so good.
But then we're sitting here, we made another short today, and all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up and ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. Oh.
We hit the 1,000.
We hit 1,000 subscribers!
I need another one.
Where's that the Guys, thank you so much for following our journey.
So much.
We can't wait to get out there, keep going on this trail, show you guys everything we see along the way. Keep commenting. We love seeing your comments. We're going to get some lives going at some point and start chatting with you guys.
It means the world to us. 1,000 subscribers. This is ridiculous.
This is insane.
We wouldn't have been able to believe it if someone told us this in the beginning of our journey.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we just want to keep traveling if we can, you know. This is such an amazing lifestyle. Thank you guys. We just left the bar, walking to find the trail, and what do we have?
Why, a gorgeous Oreo kitty, of course.
Look at you! Hello there. Even at night, still some wildlife. Hey, kitty.
Such a cute kitty.
Oh. Wow, check that out. Walking up the street, we heard this ripping on the side of the road. Really cool. You can barely see it out there with the headlamps on, but pretty large falls. Maybe like 20-foot falls. Really gushing down. A lot of rain the other night. Very awesome.